Hold on. All right, let's go. Dun, dun. Hit the like button. Testing. Yeah. Yeah. What up? It's the King of Media podcast. What's going on, y'all? We had a beautiful live guest today. What up? I did answer your DM, sir. King, what up? Connie, what up? Journey, what up? Yeah. See me shining, nigga? Huh? Uh, what's up? Hit the like button coming through the door. Don't do me like y'all did me yesterday, please. Yeah. I got a poll going out. Let's go. What's up, Vector Pussy? I love that name. Wet Octopussy. uh, in the community, it is the poll. Do you consider Doja Cat a rapper? That's in the community. Y'all go check it out. Fill out the poll. Yes or no. I want everybody to participate in the poll. See, Megan Thee Stallion canceled another performance, saying that she is in uh, COVID protocol because numerous people on her team has caught COVID. So she's in COVID protocol. See Danny Lee out there with her crooked feet. So fine. She's out here with her baby. Let's see who else we got out here going on. We'll get to all the shenanigans in a minute. See Lil Kim keep on pressing that picture of Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon is now managing Little Kim. Let's see if Little Kim gonna make a comeback. Y'all think Lil Kim gonna make a comeback or what? Do you think Little Kim got one more hot record? You was creative, very creative with make sure you hit the like button coming through the door. Okay. I should create another poll, but we already got one rocking. Baby is cute. Okay. No, I don't think she will. Unfortunately, let's put that in the community. I already have a poll there, so I gotta wait till the other poll ends. But we definitely gonna find out if Little Kim is gonna be able to make a comeback. Little Lil Kim, you said her face is still oh man. Hit the like button coming through the door, y'all. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood. Waiting for y'all to come through, man. I can hear her artist that happens to rap, but I don't think she is full on rapper. You know, I kind of agree with you. I've always said, I've said it from day one, and I'll continue to say it. And this is what I have said: if, and that's on period, is what I said. If Doja Cat is a rapper, then so is Fergie, because Doja Cat to me is the poor man's, the rich man's Fergie. I've been saying it from day one. I have not changed my take. If Doja Cat is a rapper, then Fergie is a rapper, because Doja Cat is just a better version of Fergie. Period. What's up, Joseph Tanner? Okay, Joseph, I hear you. Joseph said she's not a full hip hop rapper, but I think she's a pop star herself. And for some reason, I don't know what it is, but Doja Cat doesn't want to be referred to as a pop star. Now, I don't know why that seems to bother her. I really don't see what difference does it make. She's out there selling records. She's a number one stream artist. But why does she want to be considered a rapper so bad? I don't get it. When her number one hit "Say So" was kind of like a club disco song. It was kind of like you know, kind of reminded me of that song. Remember that song? Groove is in the heart, groove is in the heart. The thing that you filled up my back. I mean, was that a rap song? Hey, maybe it's just me. You know, I don't know what is this thing that she wants to be known as a rapper, where being known as a pop star is like it's a slight. It's not a slight, you know. And I feel as though us as us as African Americans, that our so-called um, top female rapper, is, let's say it's Megan Thee Stallion, right? And let's say our queen is Nicki Minaj. Let's just say, even if your queen is Lil Kim, right? If your queen is Lauren Hill, by you making Doja Cat a rapper, that's just gonna make them say, "Oh, okay, we could try to make her like the white Eminem, the female Eminem." She's pressing to be this rapper because she doesn't want to be in the categories with the other ones, with the Taylor Swifts of the world and the Katy Perrys of the world and the Adeles of the world and the Ariana Grandes of the world. She don't want that smoke. She knows that there is no competition right now in rap. Cardi isn't out. Megan's fading. Nicki hasn't really put out new music. And the other girls, people aren't giving a chance. As much as people say they want to hear new girls, they want to hear organic music, they want to hear bars. So then how come y'all ain't streaming Tierra Whack? How come y'all ain't streaming um Ari Lennox? How come y'all aren't streaming Lady Luck? If you want to hear pure bars, if you're saying you want to hear bars, let me tell you something. How come you're not streaming Young M.A.? Because subconsciously, deep down inside, what's going on with the female rappers, y'all like. You want to act like you don't like it when it doesn't fit your narrative and when your fave isn't on top. But then, as soon as your fave is on top, then you don't have any issues with it. If everyone is so concerned about, oh, before when it was every all the females with the fake bodies, oh, I'm just ready for someone with a natural body. Okay, here comes Megan Thee Stallion. She's got a natural body. Oh, I'm waiting for somebody who writes their own bars. Here comes Megan Thee Stallion. She writes her own bars. But then people find a way to drag Megan now. Now all of a sudden everybody hates Megan. And don't give me that crap about Tory Lanez because y'all wasn't checking for that nigga. And y'all know it. What up, Miss Shaw? Right. Well, people may not consider Cardi as a good rapper, but Cardi is a rapper. Like 95% of her music is rap. She only throws in some singing. Like she'll throw in, be careful with me. It's not a threat, it's a promise. Okay, she's throwing and singing on the hook. Cardi B is a rapper. Every one of her songs she raps on. Now, whether you think she's a good rapper or not, that's a totally different argument. But no one can say Cardi B's not a rapper. She raps on every single record that she's had. So she's a rapper. Do I have Foxy Brown stories? All her no, Megan don't write all of her song. But now all of a sudden, and here's the thing I want to bring up to you, Kaylin. That's not what I was told. That's not what I was told. Anybody in my lives will vouch for you. When people were coming to me, when Megan was rocking with Nicki, when she was rocking with the Hot Girl Summer, only thing people told me was, yeah, Megan should be next up because she writes her own bars. That's all I heard. Now all of a sudden, since her and Nicki ain't on the same page, now all of a sudden she don't write her own bars. When did this start? When did this start? All y'all did up in my live, and everybody can vouch for it. Oh, heaven, you need to give Megan a chance. She's next up. She writes her own bars. She goes to college. She's got a natural body. That's all I heard. That's all I heard. Now, since her and Nicki ain't cool, now she don't write her own bars. Her mom is dead. You gonna tell me these rhymes are still her mom's? Come on, man. Her mom ain't even alive anymore. Her mom helped her in the studio. That don't mean her mom was penning her bars. So you think her mom still got bars laying around and she in the grave? Her mother dead what, 2 years ago? So you think these bars right now that she's penning is her mother's bars? From what, 2, 3 years ago? Her mother helped her in the studio. That don't mean her mother helped her with bars. There's a lot of things that go into the studio. I don't know whether you've ever been in a studio. I don't know whether you've ever seen a song put together. But there's a whole lot of heads. You think Nicki Minaj is the only person up in the studio with a pen? Like, hell no. You have a team. You have a writing team. That don't mean they write your bars. Just because you have a writing team, that does not mean that they sit there and write your rhymes or help you write your rhymes. Megan can freestyle. That has nobody is helping her write her bars. I'm telling you, boy, y'all will switch up in a minute. All it takes is for something personal to happen, and then y'all just want to discredit everything a person's done. Lil Wayne may not write his rhymes down, but everybody started doing that. Everybody started saying that after Jay. I mean, after Biggie said it. Once Biggie said it, then all of a sudden I heard Jay say he don't write his rhymes. Then all of a sudden Wayne said he don't write his rhymes down. Everybody says that now. I've never heard Doja freestyle. If she's freestyle, it wasn't that great. What's up, Rose? What's up, CC? I mean, the bottom line is this, man. When y'all are judging these people, y'all gotta be objective. And that is the problem. That's the problem with everybody, with the exception of me and Go to Lexus. Y'all aren't objective. You have an agenda. So Megan was next coming and next up when she was rocking with Nicki. Then as soon as she did WAP, now all of a sudden Megan's whack. She got the same flow. She been rapping the same way. She been rapping the same way since she came in. She been rapping the same way. Because I've been making that same joke about Megan's flow ever since y'all said, Heaven, you got to give her a chance. I see it. Trust me. I visit, I watch a lot of different shows just to get the perspective of people, and I see how people change. And they want to change their narrative, like to give it a reason why they change. So I want to ask people, let's say people that rock with Nicki, right? People that rock with Nicki. Why all of a sudden now y'all don't like Megan? Why all of a sudden now y'all don't like Megan? Oh, because she fake. See, it has nothing to do with music. It has nothing to do with music. Oh, because she's fake. She turned on Nicki. So that means it has nothing to do with music. Nothing. Showed her true colors. Again, what does that have to do with music? You see what I'm saying? That has nothing to do with music. Whether she showed her true colors. What's her true colors? Her and Nicki Minaj was never friends. This is the music industry. This is the music business. Business. You have no friends in the music business unless you came in the business with them. You have no friends. Change your own words. What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with their music? You're not supporting them as a person, because if that's the case, you shouldn't support any celebrity, because they've all done something suspect. Every last celebrity has done something suspect. I can name at least one thing that every celebrity has done suspect. You're not supporting them for them. See, that's when you get too personally involved. That's when you have a personal agenda. I do not. I do not. Nicki and Doja's on good terms. You know why? Because Doja sucks Nicki's clit off. So as long as people suck Nicki's clit off, oh, they're in good graces with everybody. They're in good graces with the Barbs. They're no joke. They're great rappers. They're next up. The moment Doja is no longer sucking on Nicki's clit, then all of a sudden she's going to be a problem. She's going to be a racist. She's going to be whack. She's not really a rapper. Right. And people try to make Megan untalented because she did what? And it's the same thing. It's the same thing for Cardi B fans who, when they thought Megan was talking about her in that live, they didn't like Megan then. Oh, so what? She's not that good of a rap anyway. Blah blah blah. Soon as she got on WAP and now she shows Cardi love, now all of a sudden Megan's a great rapper. It works both ways. It worked both ways. All the Barty gang now be supporting Megan. Oh, but when she was in that live with Nicki Minaj talking about Cardi, y'all didn't say she was a nice rapper then. But then when she jumps on WAP and now she showed Cardi all sorts of love, now all of a sudden Megan's a dope rapper. Either they're dope or they ain't dope. You got to stop trying to judge these people getting taking it so personal. You don't know these people. Keep that in mind. So what they do in their personal life to another rapper should not offend you. You do not know them. No, that is false. Just because they both never did a cipher, that's nothing to do with it. Does Cardi B rap on every record? Rose, does she rap on every record? Cardi B has rapped on every single record. Now, whether you think she's a good rapper or not, that's a totally different argument. But the fact of the matter is, she raps on every record. Doja Cat does not. What's up, Minerva? No, a music is about emotional connection as far as the music goes, not as far as their personal life goes. Music is that's when the issue comes in. Only look at them as artists and the music they give to you. You can have an emotional connection with them based on their music and how their music affects your life. Not because, oh, you think Megan's lying on Tory. What does that got to do with her music? No, that's not the point. It's not the point of whether she can rap on every record. Does she? Does she rap on every record? She does not. She's not a rapper. She sings on more records than she raps on. It would not affect her music. It shouldn't. What do you mean if it isn't? If it ain't genuine? How is the music not? Wait a minute. What does her going to work with Cardi B? How does that not make her music genuine? How is if she's lying on Tory, right? How does that not make her music genuine? It's two different things. It's two different things. Perfect example. Look at the personal person that R. Kelly is, right? Do you hear me saying R. Kelly's not talented because he's a pedophile? Nah, I changed my mind. He ain't talented. Nah, them songs wasn't no bop. Hit the like button coming through the door. I see 41 people in here. I only see 18 likes. So because R. Kelly is a alleged P word, that means he's not talented. So all those hit records he made before anyone knew he was a P word, when everyone said, "Oh, R. Kelly's the king of R&B." So now because he's a P word, he's not the king of R&B anymore. BS, BS. That's my point. That's my point. You think now that R. Kelly is a P word, what you think I'm gonna do? Go throw out all them hits? Nope, because I ain't got nothing to do with his personal life. His personal life don't affect me. His music did. Period. If you don't like liars, you don't like anybody in the industry because every single person in the industry has lied about something. Period. Point blank. What you think? Your fave don't lie? Okay. Do you hold on. Do you support Nicki Minaj? Do you like Nicki Minaj? Do you like Nicki Minaj? You love Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is married to a convicted rapist. Why do you like Nicki Minaj? Nicki Minaj's brother is a convicted P word, and she was supporting him. Why do you like Nicki Minaj? It's the same thing, right? She's not being real. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Because you separate the music from their personal life. That's why. You separate the music from their personal life. I don't give a damn if Nicki Minaj's brother is the P word. I don't give a damn who Nicki's married to. That is not going to deter me from listening to her music. I'm not going to listen to her music if it's whack. That's it. I don't care about her personal life. I don't care about her what she said on a record. I don't care about her brother. I don't care about that stuff. That has nothing to do with what I hear coming out of the speakers when Nicki Minaj comes on. See, that's the difference between me and everyone else. I'm not getting all up in their personal life. I could care less. I could care less. I'm interested in the music. It should be about the music, period. And you can't cut corners. You can't be like, oh, well, what does that got to do with them? Nah, you can't be like that for one person and not be like that for other people. Ain't got nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. What's worse? Hold on. She married a dude who went to jail for the R word or attempted R word. So what's worse? Her doing that or Megan talking about Cardi and subliminals and then going to work with her? You're going to tell me that's worse? So you're going to tell me that Megan Thee Stallion, who never said Cardi's name, let's be clear. So we're leaving it up to interpretation. She never said Cardi's name, right? And that's what she's always going to fall back on. I wasn't talking about Cardi. That's what she said when she was asked. So she can always fall back on. I never mentioned her name. I was talking. I was just talking to whoever. So we leave it up to interpretation to interpret that she was talking about Cardi. She never said she was talking about Cardi, even though I think she was, and a lot of people think she was. She can always fall back on, I never mentioned her name, and that's exactly what she did. That's the first thing. The second thing is, you mean to tell me her talking about Cardi being alive and then going to work with her is worse than somebody marrying a convicted R word? Oh, Nick, what woman? Nicki never claimed to be a real chick. When you look at Nicki Minaj, you never looked at Nicki Minaj as a real B. Come on, man, get out of here. Like I said, y'all can pull that with them other people. You can't pull that with me, and that's what gets people mad about me. You can't pull that with me. I'm not gonna let you do it. I'm not gonna let you come in here and pick and choose and try to move your narratives around in my life. See, I don't let people get away with that. That's probably why not a lot of people fuck with me. Because see, you can go in other people's lives and do that, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah," and they'll let you do it. I'm not gonna let you get away with it. What are you talking about? Nikki didn't threaten no one. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Exactly. That's my point. That's my point. CC Centennial. Nikki used to tell girls to expire better, never settle, and was pro woman and used to send support to SA victims, etc. So yeah, her marrying a man with such a violent record is fake. Period. End of story. So she should get the same smoke. If you're gonna tell me you don't like Megan because she's fake, you see that statement right there? Let me pin it just in case y'all don't see it. All right? Just in case y'all don't see it, I'm going to pin it for you. That's the most intelligent thing said so far. But the reason why that does not deter me is because I don't care about their personal life. What did Jay-Z say? What I eat don't make you sick. So by Megan going to work with Cardi B, how did that affect you? How did that affect your life? No, I don't feel as though she was desperate for a child at all. I don't feel as though she was desperate for a child. I just think she felt as though it was the right time. It was the right time. I can't speak for women. Like women when they start getting up there in age, when they start getting middle 30s, They start having different feelings. I'm not a middle-aged woman, so I can't tell, nor would I ever try to speak for her or any female or any woman try to speak for the way their body feels. Some women do feel, so you know what? I'm getting older, so I need to have a baby soon. But I'm not going to say that that's the reason why she decided to marry Kenny. She was dating other people too. She could have stayed with Nas and say, I'm gonna have a baby with Nas. Or I'm gonna marry Nas and have a baby with him. So I don't think that that's necessarily the reason why she chose Kenny, because she was desperate and she just wanted to choose. I'm gonna give Nicki a little more credit than that. Sure, it's okay if you think that, Rose, but I don't really think Nicki is a type of person who can get manipulated. I don't really know how. That's an interesting take, but and of course it's fair. You can say whatever you want. Um, I don't know if I'm going to agree with that, but it's an interesting take. How do you think I'd be interested in hearing how you think he manipulated her. I mean, here's the thing, Bill. And you said, but why marry down? Maybe she doesn't think she's marrying down. That's the only thing I come up with. Yeah, we may look and say, damn, she's marrying down because she's marrying a dude who don't have no money. You know what I mean? She's marrying a dude that has a criminal record, but maybe to her, she ain't marrying down. Apparently, she must think she marrying up, or else she wouldn't have married him. It wasn't like he forced her to marry her. I mean, I don't know. It's really hard to understand, but I'm gonna think that Nikki is a little bit more stronger minded than to let somebody manipulate her. I don't know. Well, she's going around saying she's married to a Melissa. So now, whether she really is or not, we don't know. But she's got a baby by him, so she's attached to him. So if it comes out that she's not technically married to him, then it just comes out. But she is making people believe she is married to him. So it's not like she's going around. She wants people to believe she's married to him. So she's living her life. She had changed her name to Nikki Petty. She's living her life as Nikki Petty. So to me, it don't really matter if it comes out whether she's married to him or not. She's got a baby by him. She's attached to him. She's living with him. So it really don't matter to me whether they on paper are married or not. If they're still together, it doesn't really matter to me. Keisha Cole and Ashanti versus behind the scenes. Keisha Cole and Ashanti, they've had beef going way back. Like they try to say, oh yeah, friends, this, that, and other. Keisha Cole was never really a fond of Ashanti. She always thought she was better than Ashanti, and Ashanti ended up getting better breaks than Keisha. So Keisha was looking at her catalog like, I'm just as good as her. I sing better than her, and you know, Ashanti is just more on top of her business than Keisha Cole is. Keisha Cole to me underachieved because right in the middle of her prime, she went and did a reality show, and everybody's like, "Wait a minute, you're in your musical prime. Why are you becoming a reality star?" And then when the whole thing went down about the payments, remember at first with the verses, they weren't getting paid. They weren't getting paid at first, but then Ciroc sponsored it, and then Keisha Cole found out during the taping that Ciroc and everybody else was cutting checks for Ashanti, and they wasn't cutting checks for her. Plus, they had a run in with some dude. I forgot the dude's name, but back in the past, there was a dude messing with Ashanti and messing with Keisha Cole. So all of that played a part in it. See, that she fumbled the bag, but Lewis was to me, Lewis. Now that was the epitome of a PR stunt because they had no chemistry. You can tell he wasn't getting them panties. Nikki had no chemistry with him. He is not Nikki's type of dude. She would not date a dude like Lewis. They put Lewis there to try to deter all the bad stuff and remember all the bad PR she was getting. So you put Lewis Hamilton there. He's a nice, clean cut guy. Ain't no way that nigga was smashing Nikki. Ain't no way. When they closed that door, remember they had that little hotel footage? They went back to the hotel together. She was just the night before coming on to Michael B. Jordan. So that was not serious. That was a straight PR stunt. Straight PR. Is Ariana still friends with Nicki Minaj? I mean, she's friends as far as music friends are gonna go. See, they're not friends. Like they don't talk every day, or Ariana don't go and sit down with Nicki and they go hang out. They're not friends like that. Tell me where you've ever seen them together, other than something to do with music. That's how you can tell if they're really friends. They're not really friends. They're industry friends, sure. But Ariana Grande, you're not going to see Nicki when Nicki go out to the streets of New York. She's not going to be like, oh yeah, let me hit up Ariana and have her come through. That's not going to happen. If it has something to do with the industry, yeah, she's going to stick by Nicki. But as far as anything outside of the music industry, she's just like everybody else, man. If you see people, when you see them other places other than on camera, other than doing music, and you see people with them, Chubbs and Drake. That's Drake's friend. OVO Mark and Drake. You know what I mean? They hang out, they talk every day outside of work. Megan and Cardi are industry friends. I've never seen Megan over Cardi's house for dinner. Invite her to your house for dinner. I've never seen that. No, she's not that ex best friend that's working with Cardi B. No, she's not talking to her. Sure, she's one of the guests. I didn't see her, but she's one of the guests of a wedding. But there's a whole bunch of people. Was she the best lady? Was she the maid of honor? That's how you can tell whether she's her friend or not. Now, if you're gonna tell me Nikki was the maid of honor, I mean she was one of the guests. Hell, there was a whole bunch of people at that wedding probably, and I didn't see Nikki there. Nikki was at her wedding, but was she the maid of honor? That's how you can tell whether she's a real friend or not. She's an industry friend, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's a friend that she knows through the industry. Katy Perry and Nikki are industry friends. You know, Rihanna and Nikki were industry friends. They fell out, but it seems like they're back on track now. Beyonce and Nikki were industry friends. That's not her sister. Beyonce is gonna treat everybody, make everybody feel like, oh yeah, that's my sister, until you can no longer do anything for them. Until you can no longer do anything for her, she's gonna moved on to somebody else. Beyonce gets that from Jay Z. I think Cardi's entertaining. I've never thought Cardi was musically talented, but Cardi is entertaining, and she can resort to people. This is the entertainment industry. Like it's no longer just the music industry. We are now the way things roll now. It's no longer just the music industry because it was all about music. All the top people, the top talented people, would be making hits and making money. She's entertaining, and I think she has a good ear, and she knows what the people like. And that comes from having her ear to the streets. That comes from staying grounded. That comes from not being too Hollywood. What's up, Nikita? And that also came from her social media presence and from being a stripper. Let's just be real. If you're a stripper, you come from the strip club. You come off the pole, right? You know what men like to see. You know what don't really turn men on. You know what people like to see. You're entertaining if you're a stripper. So you kind of got to me in the music business now. If you're a stripper and you can say any sorts of bars, you should have the upper hand because you should know what people like. Patience and Cardi fell out two times. They fell out the first time because of all the you know, Atlantic made her fall back from her. And then Atlantic said, if you bring her back, we're not paying her. So if you want to pay her, Atlantic had a publicist for her. That girl, Abby, was supposed to be Cardi's publicist. Cardi hired Patience because she felt as though Patience had her best interest in mind. But Patience, to me, has always been a terrible publicist. I've never thought she was a good publicist. And I told Cardi that. I don't think she's a good publicist. I don't think she's good for you. Hey, I can't make her decision for her. She's gonna do what she wants at the end of the day. She was like, oh, okay, I can feel why you feel that way. I disagree. Boom, and then our conversation moved on. So, but I've always told her, I don't think this girl's a good publicist. I think she's too ghetto. I think she's too ratchet, and I don't think she resonates with white people. Cardi B resonates with white people. Her publicist has to be in that same wave. She was not. This last time that she got what I heard, it was some sort of money issue. Now I don't know whether the girl felt as though she wouldn't get all her money or whether the girl was jipping Cardi of money. I'm not sure what it was, but I heard it was a financial issue and she was released. She didn't quit. Nicki and Megan to me is what they've always been. Like I thought Nicki and Megan was just a moment. It was just a moment. Listen, you're coming into the game, right? You're on live. You see Nicki Minaj. Megan didn't do anything to Nicki that Nicki didn't do to Lil Kim. When Nicki first saw Lil Kim, she was like, oh my God, Lil Kim, blah, blah, blah. Of course, she's going to act like that. It's Nicki Minaj. It's a person she looked up to. But that don't make y'all friends. That don't make y'all friends. That don't, just because she said, oh yeah, I'm going to go write some shit. Cardi's not the only girl that don't write. But because we all like mess, and because we knew at that time, Nicki what don't mess with Cardi, we had to throw that out. Oh, is she talking about Cardi? But technically, if she never said Cardi's name, we can't prove she was talking about Cardi. We may think, we may feel, but can we technically prove it? No, because if we ask her, was you talking about Cardi B? And she says, no. Well, who you talking about? There's a whole bunch of girls that don't write. I was talking to them all. What, we going to sit there and argue with her? Right, Cardi's mixtapes were good 'cause she was writing. See, it's a difference between writing on your mixtapes and writing and creating records. You can't do the same type of music. I'll go on. You go back to everyone says Nicki's such a great rapper, right? And Nicki still raps great. Go back to Nicki's old videos, right? And go search the comment section and watch how many comments you see of people saying, "This is the Nicki I miss." See, she was good when she was rapping like this. Then she's doing Starships and Super Bass and Anaconda, and people were like, "What the f?" Go back. I dare you to go back to the Nicki freestyle, the come up video when she freestyled, the other video when she freestyled, and when she was doing the cover songs, the jump off, and go look in the comments and watch you see people say, "I wish she rapped like this. This is the Nicki I miss." So they're saying it about everybody. You cannot make the same music that you made when you were trying to get put on. Once you get signed, you are in the music business. You are no longer just making music. You heard what Doja Cat said the other day, right? I wish I could just make music, but I can't because she's in the music business now. Exactly. Megan's fan base is small. They're her fan base from Tina Snow. So that's the reason why she doesn't sell like Cardi B or like Nicki Minaj. Exactly, BB. You're not allowed to make the same music. You have to bring all your music. You have to run that by your record label. You can't put out the records that you want. You put out the records that they say. That they say. Go back to any artist. Go back to any artist. Go back to Method Man. So, Mathod man. Mathod man. You saw how big that record was? Guess what? Method Man hated it. And he didn't want to put it out. Method Man said he never liked that record. But you cannot make your own decisions when you're signed to a record company. They tell you what's coming out. Well, Megan's full of shit. I mean, Megan's just trying to paint a picture. Beyonce's not her best friend. And I don't think that she's ever said that's my best friend. I know she said we're close. She hits me up all the time. I don't remember her saying that's my best friend. She's a real bad bitch, got her own money, on the real no shit on the strip club. She's a true thing, and she's twerking, coming back and throw it back in. That's my best friend. She's a real bad bitch. That's my bitch, boy. But fuck, shout out to Sweetie. That's my bitch. I don't care what y'all niggas say. That's my best friend. She the real. That's my bitch. Woo. That's my bitch, boy. I don't give a fuck what y'all niggas say. Okay, all right, Reese. Reese, one love, Reese. Thank you. Um, yeah, that's just internet games. You know what I mean? They both play them. Both fan bases play them. Nicki come out with some drop. There's some news about Nicki coming to do something, and then all of a sudden, Barty Gang will go find some record that Cardi just set, and then it'll come back, and then Nicki. But that's just internet games. Like I don't even pay attention to them two anymore. You know what I mean? I don't pay attention to them two anymore. Like it's old, it's tired. You know that beef is 4 years old. Y'all both sat there on the internet together, and Nicki said, "You know what? But shout out to her. I'm done with this. I'm gonna get back to real shit." And then Cardi B responded, "Okay, good." The moment they both said it was over, that to me, that was it. Don't come back with subliminal smoke later. Y'all both said it was over. Y'all both said it was over. Them tweets are still up there. Them tweets are still up there. So I don't want to hear you talk about. I don't want to hear no sneak dissing. I'm the one that's running shit hands down. If you got a problem, bitch, say it now. Cause I don't want to hear no sneak dissing, huh? Especially not from none of you weak bitches coming through every day, prom night. So if you show me love then. Cause you hating on the bitches, what it sounds like. Uh, I'm gonna be personal. I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't really like the soundtrack. I love Cardi's song. You know I like Sweetie's song. Um, I wasn't that crazy about Young and May's song, Mulatto. Just too much. It's just too ratchet. Like that soundtrack will never be mainstream. All the girls are cussing in it. My pussy this, my pussy that. Oh, I'm a smack a nigga. Blah, blah, blah. Halle Berry is a mainstream art, a mainstream actor. Then white people put that soundtrack on and was like, "Oh, nigger, nigger. Oh my god. Oh, pussy. Oh my god. Let me know. I can't listen to this." That doc, I don't know about the doc. She'll be dropping that single, but that doc has got some issues. HBO Max just said they're not doing it. And unless there's a miracle come out, that all of these charges or whatever have to be done with. She's got to stay out of public drama. If you notice, she fell back after that whole incident after that whole incident with the what's that thing that with the shot. After that blew up, she was like, you know what? I'm not. It's best not to say anything. And HBO Max don't like that, so they were like, But like I always said, I don't understand why Nicki Minaj. You're Nicki freaking Minaj. You got NickiMinaj.com, I'm sure. Go to NickiMinaj.com, upload your doc, and sell it for $10. Her fans will buy it. NickiMinaj.com docu series. $10. It's six shows. You pay. Everybody pays $10 per show. You gonna tell me the Barbs wouldn't buy it? Of course they would. She don't need HBO Max. She don't need any of these other networks. She's Nicki Minaj. She's got millions and millions of fans. She's got the Barbs who would sniff her fart, who would eat her damn boogers. If she came and said, "You do anything I say, anything," they'll eat her damn boogers. So you know they'll pay $60 to see that documentary. Forget HBO Max. Go on NickiMinaj.com, upload your documentary for your fans to see. That's it. Well, you see, that's the problem. Well, the general public can see it too if they want. If the general public wants to pay $60, but I don't know why the whole thing of documentary. I would think she wants to make money too. Now, I would think at the end of the day, Nicki Minaj wants to make money off the documentary. I mean, who don't? She would make free and clear money going directly to her if she put it on her website. Who cares about the general public? What is she really going to prove to the general public that she hasn't proved already? I don't. If listen, if people think that Nicki Minaj don't work hard right at this moment, then that documentary is not going to change their mind. You shouldn't need a documentary to prove that Nicki Minaj is who she said she is or who we think she is. Whether the documentary comes out or not, whether I never see it or whether I do see it, I'm still going to feel the same way about her. I think she's the greatest female hip hop artist ever to this day, at this very moment. So the documentary is not going to change my mind. If the documentary came out and it was trash, I'm not going to say, "Oh, I don't know. I got to start rethinking. Nicki might not be the GOAT. That documentary was trash." No, I'm not going to say that. It's not going to change my mind. That's what I don't understand. Rihanna and Nicki Minaj and Beyonce. Now, I do have to admit, the Beehive is now getting a little older. You know, soon they're gonna be grandmothers. So the Beehive is not as crazy as they used to be because Beyonce's getting older. Beyonce's not doing as much music. She's starting to become her family. So you can't sit here and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna be a Beehive and I'm gonna die for Beyonce," and she ain't even put out an album, a solo album, in God knows how long. So I do have to admit, the Beehive is starting to get older. They're starting to mature. Them damn Barbs, it's like they ain't getting no older. They're not maturing. They're not evolving. They're still the same old ratchet, ignorant, toxic ass fan base as they've always been. And remember, when I'm saying this, you don't have to tell me not all of them. I know it's not all of them. It's never going to be all of anything. But we working on a majority rules. The majority of the Barbs that I've seen are retarded. No, not all of them. The majority of them are freaking retarded. Do I think Nikki can headline her own tour? Sure. Sure. Absolutely. She absolutely could headline her own tour. I wish she was more back in graces. I wish the one thing that I wish never would have happened was the Miley was good thing, because there's I had never seen anything like the Nicki Minaj Summer Jam audience, and I don't think she'll ever get that same audience back because of the Yo Miley was good thing. When Nicki Minaj did the Summer Jam, it was like she had two audiences. There was a whole bunch of white people there to see Nicki Minaj for the Super Bass and and the Starships, and then there was a bunch of black people to see Nicki Minaj for the black music. I had never saw that ever, and that's when I was like, "Oh shit!" It's like Nicki got two audiences. Shit was crazy. If Cardi and Megan did it together, they could probably headline. I don't know whether Cardi could headline her own tour right now. Maybe, depending on the bit. You also got to remember, if Cardi's gonna headline a tour, right? They're gonna have to have other people there, and you're gonna have to pick the venues. You're not gonna be able to pick big venues because she's not gonna sell them out. There aren't many artists going around right now that can sell out like they used to. There's not many artists right now because people just aren't into music like that anymore. And not a lot of people are gonna go and pay $100 to sit and watch one artist for an hour. Like, people don't do that anymore. Doja, I don't think she's big enough yet. I mean, she's only really had 1 year, so she ain't headlining no tour yet. Not that they're gonna sell out. She's got to, you know what I mean? She's got to do this more. Like Ariana's first time around, she wasn't headlining no tours after 1 year. Ariana's headlining now because she's done it for a few years. Doja Cat's only really got 1 year under her belt where she had a big year. They're gonna have to wait and see. Okay, let's see what she does this next time. Let's see if her next album is just as popular, or let's see if she can continue to do it. Like the Taylor Swifts and the Adeles, these are the people who can headline. Drake, but when Drake first came out with his first two albums, Drake wasn't headlining tours. He had other people with him. He was out on the tour with Young Money. He was open. He was going on before Wayne. Dua Lipa, let me know how it is. Let me know how Dua Lipa is. She just broke up with her man. Yes. I hate when women have boyfriends. I love to see a good breakup. I don't give a fuck. People can call me a hater. Call me what. I don't like when bad chicks got men. I'm glad she dumped that boy. Shouldn't have been with him no way. I can't wait until Megan drops Party. I can't wait until Cardi drops Offset. I can't wait until Nicki drops Kenneth. Like, the only ones I don't care about is like the older women up in their 60s. I don't give a fuck about them. Like, stay married. But I like a good breakup. Alicia Keys. I haven't gotten through it yet. I haven't. I gotta listen to Alicia Keys in spurts. I gotta listen to Alicia. I got, because Alicia Keys, the alcohol you drink is determined by the the type of mood Alicia puts you in. I got 66 people in here. I got 43 likes. Come on, y'all. The likes don't cost you nothing. Cash App is at Heaven Hollywood. So I gotta listen to Alicia. Go take a sip of some wine. Come back, listen to another song. Go take a sip of some Henny. Come back, listen. I gotta listen to Alicia like in three different spurts. So I haven't done yet, but I will finish, and I'll let you know by the weekend. No, not every woman, Rose. Only the fine ones. Chrissy Teigen, she can stay married. I don't give a fuck about her. Ponytail, I don't care about like. Yeah, I want Ponytail to break up too. Um, but Alicia Keys, I I don't really care if Alicia break up with Swizz. Um, Chrissy Teigen, who cares? She can stay married to John Legend. Like Alicia Keys, I'm not checking for Alicia Keys like that. But you know, Beyonce, I'm used to them now. I don't really care. Beyonce can stay married to Jay for however long she wants. But Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, dump them there. Stop that shit, bro. Get with this here, bro. Just say yes. Dump them fools. I loved him. I can't wait until Ari dump Moneybag Yo. Like I can't wait. I can't wait. No, men do love Alicia. Men love Alicia, but Alicia loved them Goyles though. But Alicia has been married to Swizz for so long. It's just like you know, I ain't got the same love for Alicia that I had when she first was out. You know, it's Bia Black. Me, I thought she was Spanish. Don't she be up there talking Puerto Rican? I thought she was Puerto Rican. I put on the churrita to go to the bodega. If she's saying bodega, she's Spanish. She Puerto Rican. Ain't no nigga saying bodega. Yeah, put the body when what's on the safe safe in my body, but my feet is in the tag. Yeah, I get my give a Oh, she's so garbage. She is so garbage. Jesus Christ. No, I don't give a fuck about Bia. She could say whoever fuck she want to stay with. Chris Brown is with QC. The niggas gonna be mad around there. Yeah, yeah, them dudes. But listen, um, how did she say something about Megan? Chris Brown's with QC. Yeah, little black rules. She too skinny for me. I can't stand them skinny broads, man. I'll take a fat chick before. I don't like them bony broads, man. I definitely would smash a fat chick before I smash a bony chick. I smashed a bony chick before, and like they ribs be poking you and shit. I don't like that shit. I don't like when you laying on top of them and them skinny broads. They got that little fucking rib bone that stick out and shit. Be poking you in your fucking hip. Be like, ah, damn. We going to Burger King after this because you got to get some meat on your bones. Yeah, I'd fuck Lizzo before Bia, and without a doubt, without a doubt. All the rumors are true. I'd fuck Lizzo before Bia. Is Bia on drugs? I don't know. Why would you say that, Mara? What makes you think she's on drugs? No, Danny Lay. No, 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 no. Danny Lay is way more media than Bia. Danny Lay is bad. No, do not compare them two. Hell to the no. Um, Chris Brown's been rumored to be coming on the QC, but it's not been solidified yet. In order for him to do that, he's got to have a conversation with the Migos because QC likes to put their artists on records together. And if Chris Brown's going to be on a record with QC, I mean, with a record with the Migos, unless they plan on doing how they used to do him and Drake, totally never do a video together and never. If they plan on doing it that way, then he don't really have to get nobody to say so. If they're gonna make it so they're gonna tour together or stuff like that, Chris is gonna have a conversation with them, with the Migos. Uh, the only CC Centennial. That's a good question. Here's the only problem with Erica Banks is she she kind of resembled Megan. She's from what? Texas. She's from Dallas. She kind of the same complexion. The voice kind of similar. She came in under Carl. And it's like Carl was trying to replace Megan. So she's always gonna have to work on and on top of that, she's not as good as Megan. So I don't really know if she'll ever blow up because it's kind of like Shine. It's kind of like Shine coming right after Big. Shine sounds just like Big. He never would have blew up because we had Biggie. You feel me? And it's like he's trying to replace Megan with this carbon copy. And I know you said everybody's just talking about her looks. Unfortunately, that's a part of it now. She, uh, yo, y'all are too much. Um, well, again, nowadays, music business is a lot about marketing. It's a lot about looks. Unfortunately, I think Lizzo had her time already. Yeah, Thornbirds. I think Lizzo, because she started with the antics, I think she cut her time shorter than what it would have been. If she would have kept playing on the nobody shaming, I'm fat, okay, you know what I mean? Instead of going out and trying to, stripping at the Laker game and stuff like that, they're tired of her antics. And Lizzo's very talented. But yeah, I think she is finished. I don't want to see Chris on QC. QC to me is a rap label. I don't know how Chris Brown what he's gonna start rapping now. Like the whole mix, like they got rappers on there. What singers is under QC? I don't really. I know it's just a management label. RCA is still he's still gonna be on RCA. I don't know whether he's gonna go to QC for management or the record label, but we'll see. I love the Migos album. I love the Migos album. I don't care people going around calling, they got stupid ass YouTubers. And they don't go to Three Blind Mice. That album was fire. Like if you just judging the Migos just because you don't like the Migos because Quavo slept with Nicki Minaj, like, it's so dumb. People, the Migos the Migos are gonna go down. It's one of the 10 probably greatest rap groups ever in history. Whether you like them or not, the Migos has really been the only group really holding it down for rap over the past what 5 to 10 years. What other rap groups have been out? The City Girls. That last Migos album was fire. That Culture 3 album was fire. They showed a lot of different versatility in the album. You know what I mean? So I don't get the all of a sudden everybody don't like the Migos. because that last album was fire. Now it didn't do anything number wise. It went to number 2 on the charts. It didn't get to number 1, and I don't know what it sold. But quality wise, that was a good album. That was a good album. 10 years. The Migos, man. The Migos. I sat around with some old heads, and they were like, the first question this old head asked me. Now these dudes were all old heads, right? So he was like, "Yo, is it time we start talking about the Migos like the same way we talk about Tribe Called Quest and Mob Deep and some of the, you know?" And then people are like, "Yo, if you look at their numbers and what they've done, you got to try to put them in there. They're at least a top 15. They might be a top 10. Were they more impactful than Onyx? Probably. Onyx was a great group. The Migos may have been more impactful than Onyx. I'm not gonna lie. What's up, Easy? I mean, when you think about the top 10 greatest rap groups, Run DMC, okay, that's a given. Public Enemy, given. Wu Tang, given. Salt and Pepper, you gotta put them in there. That's 4. You gotta put Outkast in there. Outkast put the South on. So you gotta put Outkast in there. That's 5. You gotta put the Beastie Boys in there. That's 6. But now the other 4, you're really wrestling back and forth. Tribe Called Quest. You know, it's Tribe Called Quest a lock. Naughty by Nature. Mm, you see what I'm saying? Mob Deep, EPMD, NWA. NWA's a lock. Thank you. NWA's a lock. City Girls and Amigos, you think? Well, the City Girls really have no girls group to go up against because there's no girls groups out. The Travis had a good run for what he does, right? I have never, only the song with Drake. I've never listened to. One time, I listened to Travis Scott's album. That's the album he put out, his last album he put out, and I just sat there and I said, "What is this?" That was my response. I was like, "What is this?" Like he, he raps, but he doesn't really rap. I don't know what he's talking about. I can't even tell you if he's got bars because I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Rihanna should be releasing music no later than March of 2022. It's very close to releasing new music. He had a big fan base. I don't know if Travis will recover. Rihanna's fan base is huge. Rihanna's an international pop star on point. So her fan base is huge. Her fan base is huge. You want Nicki to redo If I Rule the World sample? I want Nicki and Nas to do a real record together. Not that crap they did on the Tracy Chapman sample. But I would love for Nas and Nicki to really do you know, a song like how the Carters did songs together. equally have the same amount of time on the record, that's the type of record I want. I would love to see Nas and Nicki do, the Queen and King of Queens. King and Queen of Queens. Shit would be so dope. But again, nobody ever listened to me, and all my ideas be fire. So as far as I'm concerned, people just don't want to succeed. If you don't listen to me, I'm gonna take it that you don't want to be successful. What's up, Ashanti, baby? I see your new pictures, girl. I ain't gonna say nothing. No, Ashanti won't let me be great, so I ain't gonna say nothing about them pictures. But child, Marcel Ferti said, please put out the Diddy video on YouTube. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the Adventures of Dub Diddy. I'll tell you, Marcel, just for you. You're right, Bill. Her heart is not in music anymore, but she still has a huge fan base that if she dropped music tomorrow, it's going number one. It's going number one. I don't give a damn if Adele's big ass is out. I still call Adele big ass, even though she's skinny now. I don't give a damn if Adele is out. I don't give a damn if T Swizzle's out. It's about some. What was that? What was that song Taylor got out? I um I should have known. What is it? What's that? What's that 10-minute fucking song she got out? I don't give a fuck if Taylor Swift is talking about Jake Gyllenhaal stealing her damn sweater, and I don't care if Adele's big ass is talking about hello. What's that song she got? No, no, not hello. All her shit sounded like what's her song? Hell no, I wouldn't date no Adele. No, I would not date Adele. Adele not attracted to me, even though she lost weight. She's not. She's just like she just look like her pussy stink. I'm not saying it do, but she looked like a pussy stink. I wouldn't. I wouldn't date Adele. And she looks like when she takes them clothes off. I bet you her. I bet you she has the worst. Now that she lost all that fat, I bet you she has the worst looking body out of clothes. Mm-mm. I bet you her body looks absolutely. Did you see her when she was in that Jamaican outfit? I was like, what the fuck? Her body is awful. Did you see that when she was like had the Jamaican thing on? I was like, child, no thanks. Nah, nah, skinny or not skinny. Nah, man, nah. Mm-mm. You can have that. She's skinny, but I bet you she still got the stomach. The stomach that flew over. You got to lift that shit up like a flap. Ah, nah. No, thank you. I never ever. I smashed Taylor Swift before though. Taylor got them long legs, so I would have some fun with Taylor. She got long fucking legs. I saw Taylor Swift live in concert. I saw her live in person. She walked past me backstage. I was like, God damn, that bitch is a stallion. Them legs will wrap around your damn neck twice. I'll fuck Taylor Swift way before I fuck Adele. Mm-mm. Somebody wanted me to explain before I go. Somebody wanted me to explain what I was talking about the twins. Yesterday, I was talking about the twins, and some people got in their feelings. Listen, what I meant about Tia and somebody, it had nothing to do with their bodies. Okay, them not having good bodies, them being built like SpongeBob, don't help. But the twins, They have no. Their bodies are terrible. They are annoying bodies. They got annoying voices. They got annoying mouth. Their annoying face. Like I've never, ever thought those twins were cute. I don't like them twins. I don't think they're sexy. I don't think they're attractive. I don't give a fuck about. I don't like their acting. I don't like their voice. I don't like their body. I don't like nothing about Tia and Tamara. I've never did. Never. I don't like Angela Simmons. I don't think she's hot. I don't think she's sexy. I don't like Angela Simmons. No, child. That no Latrique. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about Madonna's picture. I'm talking about Adele. Oh man. Listen, Madonna's IG post. Listen, Madonna is a witch. Everyone knows that. She's a high priestess witch. And I think 50, if I was 50 Cent, if I was 50 Cent, I would just leave Madonna alone. Cause 50 gonna go home one day and then like his car's gonna like just start rolling on its own or something like that. His dog is gonna be talking. Like he's gonna come home and some weird shit's gonna start. I would not mess with Madonna. I would leave Madonna alone because something weird. He's gonna like jump into his pool and then all the water's gonna get up and just leave the pool and he's gonna whap. He's gonna just slap down the pool like, oh shit. I thought there was water here. Ain't this a bitch? Hold on. I could have sworn. Why's my head swollen? Where'd the water go? Let me call Cuban Links. I thought there was water in this pool. I could have sworn when I was out here 5 minutes ago there was water in this pool. What happened to the water? I dove in here and then all of a sudden the water was gone. What was going on? He better leave that woman alone, man. Cuban Link's body building muscle headed. Who Ariana Grande? Listen, I don't know why Ponytail married that tool that she married. There's something going on there. I don't know what made Ariana Grande all of a sudden, but Ariana's always she's always wanted to be attached to somebody, which I don't understand. Ariana Grande is a little bit insecure. She's a little insecure about herself. As much money as she had, as much success as she's had, Ariana's a little insecure, and she always feels as though she needs to be attached to some man, which I'll never get. I mean, look, she went out. She's the one who, the first one that went to Pete Davidson. She created this damn monster. It's all because of Ponytail that women are going around here actually believing that this dude is handsome, that this dude is sexy. It's all Ponytail's fault. Now people like Pete Davidson believes that he's just the finest nigga in the party. Oh, word from the curb. Thank you. I appreciate it. She said my videos I see mean. I'm not mean at all. Anybody that's been in my lives and know, man, I'm a cool dude. But I appreciate that. Hope you come back to my lives. And now when you see my videos, you can be like, oh yeah, he's not mean. That's what I'm saying. He don't got people like Kim because Kim's so damn. So Ariana, she said his cock was so big it was the size of the remote. Court, court, the remote. Ariana Grande said about Pete. She said his fucking penis was the size of a remote control. I have to test. I got to get a piece of that. No, Ashanti, I'm telling you, that is not the truth. Ponytail started that rumor because people was so puzzled of why are you with this liver lip Mick Jagger lip motherfucker? Why are you with this dude? He don't got no money. He's the least funniest on Saturday Night Live. You got all this money. You Ariana Grande. Why are you with this dude? So Ari had, well, I don't know. He's got a really good penis. And they're like, really? So she had to justify why she's with him because the only reason she was really with him is because he caught at the right time, right? That's the only reason she was really with him. And Ariana always wants to date a guy that doesn't have as much as her. So she can always feel as though she's the bigger person, she's the bigger star, and they need her. That's why she's always with a dude who isn't as big as her. So now all these other dumb chicks hear ponytail. Oh man, Ariana said he got it. And now he's getting all these women that nobody ever even heard of Pete Davidson before ponytail. Nah, nah, Nicki just like that with Kenny. I mean, Nicki just like that with Kenny. Who? Ariana Grande? No, stick to what she doing. Don't come over and mess with these niggas. R&B is dead. You don't want to don't come to no R&B music. Ariana, stick to them white folks. The white folks is what got you working. Do not trust you. And I hate to say it because they're my people. Don't trust black people with your career. Because I'm telling you, black people will make your career and then they will take it away like that. Don't trust these niggas with your career. You better stay with them white folks. It's the truth. Party things, what up? If Danny Lay went over to white people, you see what Pink did. Pink is the smartest artist I've ever seen. Pink is the smartest artist because Pink said, she said, "There you go, looking beautiful. Just to let you go. There you go. Sometimes to be like that. There you go." And then she said, "You make me sick when you look in it. I can just stay." And everybody said, "Oh shit, is she black? Is she mixed? This bitch is no joke. I like her. She might be the new R&B queen. You give her a chance." You know how black people be over exaggerating, come out with two hits. Oh, she might be the R&B queen. And then Pink was like, I see how shady them niggas are. Pink was messing with black people her whole life coming up, and she said, "I think I better switch to rock before it's too late." And then the next thing you know, she went to rock and she never came back because she knows that black people are shady. Yeah, the writers be black, but they're blacks who can write pop songs, right? They're blacks who can write pop songs. So she got black writers, just like one of her writers is the dude Andre that used to play with her on Victorious. But Leon Thomas can write white and he can write black. He could do both. That's like Sia. Sia's white, but Sia can write for black people too. Tyler Perry, what with the wait what? I'm glad Barney unfollowed you. Oh, okay, that's good. You're glad she unfollowed me. That's fine. I'm if you're glad she unfollowed me, I don't see why. I'm a I'm a big supporter of Cardi B. That's funny that you say that because everyone else says that I'm impartial. I'm biased towards Cardi. So you see how crazy it is. We got Barty Tings that says, "I'm glad Barty unfollowed you," but then you have everyone else that says, "I'm a Cardi stan. I'm biased towards Cardi." So how does those two correlate? I don't get. You see what I mean? What does that got to do with Cardi B? What does that got to do with Cardi B? Jealous of Pete. What does that got to do with Cardi? Right. You see what I'm saying? So this one says she's glad Cardi unfollowed me. And then I said, what's that? Oh, I'm a Cardi supporter. You're jealous of Pete. Oh my God. Unreal. Right. I'm not even talking about Cardi B. You would have think that I was in here. Uh, it's okay. Just to let you know, Barty Tings, I just DM Cardi the other day and she DM me back. So it don't matter whether she unfollows me or not. She still communicates with me. So she don't have to refollow me. She still sent my daughter a new happy birthday video. So she doesn't have to follow me. That really doesn't do anything for me. If she communicates with me, that's better than a follow. Can't win for losing, right, Miss Lady? Oh man. Yes, I talked about Megan, Miss Lady. I already talked about Megan. She said that someone in her crowd caught COVID and she canceled her show. And this is like the third show she's canceled. I mean, I'm not going to. It doesn't bother me. I'm not going to see Megan anyway. You know what I mean? I don't go to see Megan. I don't pay to see Megan. I've never seen Megan live. I don't really think I would ever go to see Megan live. I'm just not into her like that. You know, if I found out she was stripping, if I found out she was stripping, I'd probably go see her. Jim, I'm sorry. What is your question? Hold on, Jim. I wonder why her and Meek and her and Nas never worked out. More so Nas, they seem good together. Um, her and Meek, we already know what happened. Meek was never good for Nicki. He wasn't good for her career, and her management tried to warn her about that. Meek Mills was possessive. He tried to he bought Nicki out of her character. Nicki allowed him, which was very surprising to me. Nicki allowed him to change who she was. Her live performances changed. The way she interacted with other men changed. And that was because of Meek and his jealousy and his possessiveness. So that's the reason why it didn't work. And on top of that, he allegedly put hands on her. As far as Nas goes, I think Nas let other people get in his ear, specifically Lauryn Hill. Like, so Nas and Lauryn Hill and Nas and Mary J. Blige, right, were all close. Nas had done it very close to Lauryn Hill. And off and on, him and Lauryn Hill has been messing around for a long time, just like him and Mary J. Blige. Mary J. Blige, and more so than anyone, Lauryn Hill got in his ear about Nicki. Even after Nicki got on her knees in that damn fur, which I never would have done. I would have never. Lauryn Hill is too unpredictable and she's too weird. I would never have gotten on my knees in my fur coat for Lauryn Hill. She's too weird and she's too unpredictable. So I never would have did that. It bothered me when she did it. You can pay homage to somebody. I'm like, child, get up. Lauryn Hill don't like you like that. She talking shit behind your back. Get up. I would not have been on my knees in my fur for her bald headed self. Why do you? He said. Well, Feisty said, "Why do I think Raekwon is saying Aaliyah and Ghostface was dating in secret? Number one, Aaliyah was probably underage, and that's why he's not revealing the age. Number two, it was in his book, so he put it in his book. That's the reason. That's the only reason why he's talking about it. Aaliyah, contrary to a lot of Aaliyah fans who kills me because you have Aaliyah fans who are like 25 years old claiming they love Aaliyah so much. Dude, you weren't even one when she died. Like, what are you talking about? How were you a fan of Aaliyah? And I would get into arguments with Aaliyah fans that weren't even old enough to remember the towers falling. Nigga, stop arguing with me about Aaliyah. You were 1 years old when she died. One. How are you a fan? How are you a fan of Aaliyah when you were one when she died? Man, get out of my face. Please. She kept going. Now you get nothing. Now all that typing you did, nobody sees it. Womp 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 womp. You did all that typing, and now nobody gets to see it. Okay, so CC Feisty. The problem is why would you think that Aaliyah didn't date these men that they're saying? Aaliyah was sold to the industry at 13 years old. She was smashing R. Kelly by force. R. Kelly was statutory raping her at 13 years of age. She was on tour with R. Kelly, getting smashed by R. Kelly when she was a child. Aaliyah was no saint. These men are not going to just make this up. What would Raekwon, right? What would Raekwon have to gain now? Aaliyah's been dead how many years? What's happening in the industry? You have no idea. Like people, again, people swear that Aaliyah didn't date Jay Z, but there are people in the industry who physically saw her, chase Jay Z to Southampton. There are rappers right now who were around in those days. See, you cannot tell people who were around in those days that they're lying. How can you do that? You can't tell people in those days that were around in those days that they're lying. You can't do that. So if Raekwon, he's not known as a liar. He didn't say anything disrespectful. He said, I think they had a little crush thing going on. I saw them fall asleep in a chair. Aaliyah was getting it in, guys. Aaliyah was getting it in. It's just there was no social media then. So if there's no social media, you can only go on people who were there. And the people that were at in Def Jam and people who were at the white Diddy party, they will tell you Aaliyah chased Jay Z in a helicopter to the Hamptons. You don't do that for somebody you're not involved with. It's just the facts. You know, a lot of Aaliyah fans, like I said, that like I was just talking about. How old are you? I would like to know. I'm interested to know. Um, I forgot what the person Feisty. How old you are? Because the Aaliyah fans tend are funny. Me personally, right? That's like me saying I'm a big James Brown fan. I never saw James Brown live. Or I'm a big Wilt Chamberlain fan. Like I never saw Wilt Chamberlain play basketball. I'm not old enough. And it's just hard for me to understand how anyone can have an emotional connection with someone that they don't even really remember. Help me understand. If you were one or two or three or four when Aaliyah died, you can't tell me you remember her. If you were four when she died, I don't remember what happened in my life when I was four. Say, hey, baby. That is Ashanti's new man. Absolutely. Ashanti's trying to hide at Gemstone. That is her new man. Absolutely. Ashanti is dating Flo Rida. Yes. But wasn't Free mad at Aaliyah for getting with Jay? Free, of course. Just remember, but Free, if Aaliyah got with Free got with Jay, when wasn't Aaliyah gone already? Because remember, I think Free got with Jay after Aaliyah. Yeah, Free got with Jay after Aaliyah. Aaliyah was already with Dame Dash, so she may have been gone by then. Eight, eight, you know, that's that's borderline. Eight, I can see. My daughter's 7. She's a big Ariana Grande fan. So yeah, eight. I'm not talking about eight. I'm talking about two, one. Eight you can remember. Ashanti is now dating. She may have been dating a white man before. Ashanti is dating Flo Rida. Ashanti is dating Flo Rida. Maybe she doesn't know. Flo Rida has a way. Flo Rida has a way of sucking in these women. He did the same thing to Melissa Ford. He had Melissa Ford thinking that he loved her, and turned out that he really didn't. Right, that's what I'm saying. Free and Jay was after Aaliyah. So she would have had no reason to be mad at Aaliyah then, because Free got with Jay later. Free got with Jay when Jay was with Beyonce. Mm, damn, Latrice. Okay. Ashanti and Nelly? No, I never thought Ashanti and Nelly get back because Nelly was just a user. All he did was use Ashanti for clout and use her to pay off his drug debt money and his gambling fees. He still owe Ashanti about $275,000, or she loaned him some crazy amount of money. I don't remember the exact amount, but Ashanti tried to act like she didn't do it. Ashanti did it. I know she's embarrassed and she doesn't want people to know that she gave Nelly all her damn money. Ashanti gave Nelly at least a $500,000 because he was behind in gambling debts and drug debts, and they was gonna kill him. Them whoever he had borrowed money from, they were gonna kill his ass, and he didn't have the money to pay, and he got it from Ashanti. And I know Ashanti is embarrassed and she don't want to admit it, but you gave that nigga all your money. No, no, Miss Jackson was already done with him before that hug. Miss Jackson had already left him. Latrice, yeah, Miss Jackson had left him already. They were over before he got that hug. That's the reason why he went up there and got that hug. He figured that, oh man, I ain't got Miss Jackson no more, so now I'm gonna go try to press up on Ashanti. But Ashanti would be a fool. Nelly would refuse to even claim her when they were together. Ashanti would be a fool to get back with Nelly. Well, Dr. Dre, yeah, okay, no, Dr. Dre, no. She ain't never dated no Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying? Not that I know of. She never dated Dr. Dre. She never dated Timberland. For the people, you're gonna have to also remember something in Hollywood. What people need to understand: dating someone and fucking someone is the same thing. So if they see you happen to be out one night and you smash somebody, it's like Rihanna coming from Ashton Kutcher's house. right? Rihanna coming from Ashton Kutcher's house, 4 o'clock in the morning, with her hair all disheveled, her makeup all off her face, and her clothes. They're saying, Rihanna's dating Ashton Kutcher. No, she just fucked Ashton Kutcher. They never had a relationship. She just went and fucked Ashton Kutcher a couple of times, but they never were in a relationship. However, in Hollywood, if you're dating and you're fucking, it's the same thing. She was fucking Leo. She wasn't dating Leo. She fucked Ashton Kutcher. She wasn't dating Ashton Kutcher. So that's why people are like, they're not dating. Okay, they're fucking. He's not dating her. She's single. Okay, then they're fucking. Same thing. Chris is single. He's not dating Amika. Then she pops up with a baby. Okay. They weren't dating, but they were fucking. Miley Cyrus and Mike Will made it was sneaking around. She smashed him on more than one occasion. She actually liked him. They were actually in a relationship. Mike Will made it is married. Miley was his side piece. He was smashing Miley on the side. And then she went back and smashed him again along the times when her and Liam started having problems. And then that's what Nicki exposed when Nicki said she was in the studio sucking Mike Will made his dick. And then 2 weeks later, her and Liam was divorced. Liam filed for divorce because he heard what Nicki said on Queen Radio. And Nicki exposed Miley, and that was the last time. That was it. Miley was like, you know what? With her deep voice, you know what, Nicki? You know, that wasn't even necessary. Okay? There was no reason for you to even tell Liam that I was in the studio, Nicki. All right? But it's all good, Nicki. It's all good. You are one evil, vindictive bitch. But you have to remember something. Nicki didn't do that because of the dad. They had already made up. So, okay, the Yo Miley was good thing prompted the dad and the stepfather, not stepfather, godfather. The Yo Miley was good thing, right? Right before Queen, Nicki behind the scenes apologized to Miley Cyrus. That's it. That was right around the Queen album. That's why, if you notice, Miley started out of the blue promoting Queen. If you go back on social media, you will remember Miley Cyrus. She was in a pool, like floating on these devices, and she was playing the Queen album. And then she started promoting Queen because Nicki behind the scenes finally decided to call Miley, right? Once they made up, she started promoting Queen. It wasn't until it wasn't until Miley said, "I love you, Nicki, but I listen to Cardi." That's when Nicki exposed the Mike Will Made It thing. They had made up. Miley was like, okay, whatever. Miley listened to Queen. Nicki came and gave Miley a copy of Queen before it was released. Before it was released. Miley Cyrus had Queen before it was released. Because Nicki spoke with her behind the scenes, apologized for the incident. Miley apologized for the incident. She gave her a copy of Queen. So Miley had Queen 2 days before it was released. And she started promoting it. Right? She started promoting it. And then when Miley said, I love you, Nicki, but I listen to Cardi, Nicki exposed the thing with Mike Will. And that's the real tea. that's the real tea. That's no made up shit. That's shit that unless you're behind the scenes, you won't know. Unless you know people in certain circles, you won't know that. That's why you don't hear that story many places. That's why you have to come to me or to In Case You Didn't Know or to the other dude that's in the industry. Artemis Gorman. He'll know stuff like that. Or Choke. Like people who deal with industry people. You see, people who deal with industry people will know those things. These other fly by night YouTubers, they're not gonna know that information. All right, so I want to thank y'all, thank everybody for joining me on this live stream. I'll check y'all out later. It's the weekend. Holla at me. Shay. Call your boy. Thanks.